Good evening. I'm going to go ahead and call this meeting to order at 6. If everybody could stand and we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance followed by a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you so much. I'm going to turn it over to you, Mr. Hutto, for Student Spotlight for the very
Thank you. We have Winfree Bryant representing us for Student Spotlight. We've got some Beta Club. I believe they're going to do several presentations. Got a big group here tonight. Excited about that. Miss Rachel, if you would, the mic's hot, and that should be good to go.
Tonight we are recognizing some of our students that are in our enrichment groups and Beta Club. They have worked on some amazing projects and completed that in the Beta Convention at Opryland Hotel in November, and they are going to share some of their work with you. First, we have Charlotte and Brooklyn that will share about their tiny house project they are working on in Miss Kelly's enrichment group.
Hi, today we will be presenting how our 8th grade enrichment class is building and designing a model tiny home using skills from math, ELA, and social studies.
Our first step was looking at the pros and cons of tiny home living. Then each of us presented to the class what we had learned and whether or not we'd like to live in a tiny home ourselves. We then selected a historical time period in which to design the tiny home. Each student conducted extensive research to guide their plans, everything from architectural features like doors and windows to interior elements such as wallpaper and furniture appropriate to that era. Next, we move on to creating the actual blueprints. We will design the overall structure as well as each individual room. Once the blueprints are completed, we will scale them down to the building. In addition to the blueprints, we will create a cost sheet for the project. Finally, we will begin the design plan.
To complete the project, we will write a story about our tiny home and the historic era in which it existed. We are hoping our projects will be completed by the last week of February. Now that you have heard about our tiny home project, we will hand it back to Ms. Lee.
Thank you very much, guys. All right, next we have Kirba, and she's going to join Charlotte and Brooklyn again to share their apparel design that they created for the Beta Convention competition. So they're going to share about that now.
Good evening. My name is Kirba.
My name is Charlotte. And my name is Brooklyn.
Together we did the apparel design for the Beta competition. We are honored to be here and present this competition with you all. Our theme for the competition was Wired for Success. We put a symbol of the brain to represent approaching the thinking process critically when trying to create or come up with the solutions.
On the back of the shirt, we put the Beta theme, Wired for Success.
We decided to make the shirt blue because of our school colors. We met up every Wednesday morning and used a website called Custom Ink to make a prototype of the shirt. Thank you all for your time.
All right, and next we have Emerson and Kinley, and they're going to show you their accessorized design that they created for the Beta Convention as well.
Art for Wisdom, we believe that technology is for everyone, no matter what age.
We went to the Senior Citizen Center to help build relationships with them. We played pool and cards. We asked if they needed any help tech-wise, and if they said yes, then we tried our best to fix it. You could see the gratitude and happiness on their faces. For them, it was like a dream come true.
Thank you.
We're so proud of our beta members and our enrichment groups, and we just wanted to highlight them tonight. Thank you guys so much for your hard work and sharing tonight. Thank you, everyone.
That's good, yeah. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Great job. I know next is recognitions for Lebanon Special School District True Friend of Education. And I will turn it over to you, Mr. Hutto.
Thank you, thank you. Very excited for tonight. One of the perks, or one of many good things about Lebanon Special is our community support. And we're so thankful for that. So for some logistics, we're going to call up our Friends of Education individuals. Principal will come up, and then they will call for you. We've got your plaque, and then our board will be situated right over there. And we'll get all the friends together, and we're going to take one big picture. So if the board would make their way that way. If I could have Mr. Tomlinson up first, would call your friend, and then we'll do another round of the business session.
Well, as you know, education's not always easy, but it's great to have partners that are always willing to help. This particular person that we chose this year is always just there to help us and do whatever, and what she really does a great job is keeping us fed. Takes a lot of initiative in heading that up each week. Each month they do things for us, and they also do special things throughout the year. And this lady takes the lead, and so I'd like to recognize Haley Hoback as our individual friend of education this year.
Good evening. At Castle Heights, we would like to recognize Judy Land. She has done so much for our students with helping them start our tutoring program and our Good News Club, and has been so impactful to our students this year. We're blessed with her presence in our life. Thank you.
First, we would like to recognize Ms. Lenita Sampson. She has blessed us each month with a cake celebrating our birthdays, and is always willing to help out whenever we need treats and bakery goods.
Good evening. I would like to recognize Mr. Ryan White. You want to come on down? He spends countless hours at Jones Road Elementary. He not only coaches the girls' basketball team, but he also coaches the boys' basketball team. We call him our second secretary because he is there so much, but he is truly making an impact in these students' lives on the court and off the court with his role model leadership for our students at Jones Road. So, Mr. Ryan, thank you.
Sam Houston Elementary, we would like to recognize Miss Kate Adams. She heads up our parent Tiger Tribe group, and they feed us, they volunteer, they do all of the things. If we need anything, we just reach out to Miss Adams, and she's there. And she also volunteers in her daughter's classroom, so she's a room parent, but we really rely on them to take care of us, and we appreciate it.
Good evening. Walter J. would like to recognize Melissa Craighead. She goes above and beyond in everything that she does. She helps coordinate
recognitions of teachers each month and all of the breakfast and meals and just goes above and beyond in everything that she does. We're really lucky to have her.
Sorry.
And Winfree Bryant is recognizing Miss Kayla Colby. She has taken the lead on starting our aviator flight crew with some wonderful parents. They have given us lunches, snacks, prizes. It's been a great treat for our faculty to show appreciation. We appreciate it so much.
All right. We gather together, we're gonna get a big picture.
Where do you want it? Like stand like this way, all the way this way. You want the board in the middle and then on the side? Is that what you want?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. I'm not sure. So that's perfect. 1, 2, 3.
All right, let's give them a big hand. Thank you. Next up, we're going to do our business friend of education. Of course, we really appreciate all of our volunteer support. Our businesses do a fantastic job. I'm going to let Mr. Thompson start us off once again.
So kind of did business, kind of did individual with this one too, because these two people in particular from this place really, really help us out. A lot of times they are in front of me on things. They are, hey, I know you have this coming up. What can we do to help? Can I send volunteers? Can I send money? Can I send items? And so these two people really, really, really just make us tick at Myers Dowdy. And so we would like to recognize the Journey Church, but in particular Jeff Long and Kayla Sampson.
Thank you very much.
Castle Heights, we would like to recognize Cumberland Presbyterian Church. They celebrate our teachers all year long, bringing treats, really make their day often. And Lisa Hetman in particular is here tonight from Cumberland Presbyterian to accept that acknowledgement. Thank you so much. Pillsbury would like to recognize Bud City Soap. I'm not sure if they are here or not.
Busy season.
It's a busy season. But anyway, they do a lot to help us out with teacher appreciation and go above and beyond with the teacher gifts at the beginning of the year, and just wanted to recognize them.
Our community partner at Jonesboro this year is 109 Church of Christ. I think I have Gary Meadows here tonight to represent 109 Church of Christ. We appreciate your mobile coffee card that y'all have done for us, and they have also sponsored an angel tree at Jonesboro for 2 years in a row, which truly supports our families in need as well as our staff members. So we appreciate it.
Sam Houston, we would like to recognize Mr. Christian Schlimmer, the Bearded Realtor, who provided us the funds to have our staff and student shirts that all match, and many of you, all board members, got one of those, and central office staff. We appreciate that because it just helps build a sense of community. We all wear our shirts on the same day, or we try to, and we just appreciate him reaching out to us to offer the funds to be able to do that. For our Walter J. Business Friend Education, I think this is really cool because he's a former student at Walter J. So with great pleasure, I would like to introduce you to Jack Greer with Middle Tennessee Baptist. And Winfree Bryant is recognizing Justin and Jamie Forrest with Rainbow Restoration. They've supported our school in so many ways. Our locker room flooded this year, and they came right away to help restore it. They've supported our sports teams. The company has done work to improve our athletic facilities. Justin is our baseball coach, and then Jamie is a sub for our district and does a fabulous job. So we are so appreciative of them.
Thank you. We have one more addition to this. So every so often, we have the opportunity at the district level to provide a district friend of education. Tonight, we want to recognize a very special group. For almost a decade, Vulcan Materials has hosted their annual sporting clays. Their donations have gleaned upwards of $200,000 primarily been used for our summer feeding, reading programs. Their efforts are paid to retrofit our neon buses. Additionally, they've participated in career exploration, including a trip down to the quarry and in school and community beautification projects. Future projects include to purchase another van, replacement of the first bus, and without their lead, food insecurity and summer slide would be a reality. On behalf of the district, Vulcan, we're so thankful for all that you do. I got to go out to the sporting place. I did not participate. I just went and said hi. They didn't want me to have any part of that. But if you would come on up, we've got some plaques for y'all. And really just want to thank you. Let's give them a big hand. Thank you. Appreciate it. We got to get y'all's picture. Miss Tice, hold on just a second.
Okay. Okay, wait a little bit closer. There we go, great. Big smiles. 1, 2, 3. Thank y'all.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you, everyone, for coming and letting us recognize you. We appreciate it. We couldn't do it without you. Now we're on to the approval of the agenda. Are any additions to the agenda?
I have no changes.
Okay. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion, we accept the agenda.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. And then public comments next.
We have no public comment tonight.
All right. Next, I have the consent agenda, approval of the minutes of the previous board meeting from November 10th. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion, we approve them.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Next, we are to the new business requiring action by the board. The approval and recommendation to grant tenure to the following teachers.
To the board, just want to certify included in your packet the requirements and eligibility for tenure. I will attest that all the individuals listed from Fires Dowdy, Castle Heights, Coles Ferry, Jones Brummett, Walter J., Winfree Bryant, and then the system-wide position have met the requirements for tenure. I think what we would do is make a motion to approve, and then once we've approved, we'll go through and invite them up, and we'll do a big group picture.
Do I have a motion to approve?
I make a motion, we grant tenure to these teachers.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay.
All right, good deal. We will do the fun stuff now. All right. Some of you are really excited to come up here. Some of you are not. We're not going to name any names.
Testing.
So tenure obviously is a big deal. It means you've committed to the district. You've also had a performance standard that made that possible and feasible. So we want to celebrate you tonight like we did our Friends of Education, our volunteers. But teachers, hold a special place. Principals are here to support you. We're going to run through the list. Once you hear your name, if you would make your way up. These are in no particular order. Might take some of them wait till the very end. Chelsea Gentry. Miss Sarah Ann Davis. And Miss Lisa Manning. We have three others I want to identify. We've got scheduling and ball games and all the different things. But first up for the district-wide, Mr. Seth Poston. Got this. Also, Miss Jennifer Stroud, who's at Winfree Bryant, and then we have Miss Jennifer Shores as well. If we could just give them a hand and clap for them.
This way, for lighting purposes, you're gonna like it there. Shift down. And I might even have somebody stand like behind on that stair if you're kind of short. Not big deal. There we go, that looks good. Yeah, that looks great. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations.
All right, let's give them a big hand. Thank you.
Congratulations. Next, we have approval to amend the transportation budget allocating up to $50,000 for infrastructure funding to purchase 2 auxiliary vehicles for the district use.
To the board, just a couple items with this. I've mentioned before, we've had some special education transportation, and in lieu of a bus, which we know buses are, well, they're hard to find in extra transportation. So we have taken a van from tech department that we are using to transport. We need to get them another vehicle. We also have some homeless students that we have to transport as well. Part of that transportation is, well, we have to provide that to the school that they choose. And so with our pool and also professional development opportunities, we're just short on vehicles at times. So what we would like to do is up to $50,000. That would allow us to purchase 2 used vehicles. We would look for minivans just for the most transportation.
Do I have a motion?
I make a motion, we approve the funds for 2 vehicles.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Sorry,
It's okay. I think
it's
it's
finicky today. It was humming earlier.
I'll just talk really loud. How's that? C, approval of renewal of the contract for RJ Young for central office, the
Yes.
annex building.
Correct. This is for the annex. This is a renewal of a current contract. We have a good service record with RJ Young. They've done a great job. Once again, this would be for the annex facility, which houses nurses, behavior support, cafeteria.
Do I have a motion?
I make a motion, we approve.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. And item D is approval of the renewal of the contract with Canon at Coles Ferry Elementary.
To the board, our elementary schools supply their copiers and work those contracts, but because it's multi-year, it needs board approval. This is another renewal of a current contract with Canon that they're pleased with.
My only question here is, would we not get a better if they were all with the same company?
So I think basically the Canon is the state bid and the same for RJ Young, and you just have the latitude to pick which companies.
Okay. Do I have a motion to approve?
Make a motion, we approve.
Second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. All right, now we're down to the director's report, reports and information, and then we'll do revenue after that, and then teaching and learning update.
For director's report, just an enrollment update, currently at 4,690 students. We've seen just a slight dip since fall break. We've tracked this the last couple of years, and we've seen some outflow of students just through moving. We anticipate those will return. If you look at the housing, you can see I've also included, or I will send this with you, but virus data is at 563, Castle Heights 616, Coles Ferry 584, Jones Brummett's currently sitting at 780, Sam Houston 751, Walter J. Baird 759, and Winfree Bryant at 637. And once again, I'll include this with the update this week. Infrastructure funds, Castle Heights window replacement. Bids are due on December the 12th. So bids will be due in. We've had the pre-bid meeting. Construction managers very, very advantageous in that process just because it involves structural pieces and bonding. And so on December the 12th, hope to have that for January, for the January meeting for an approval. To the board, want to say thank you on longevity and retention bonuses were paid out this past week. Lots of people very excited about that. Longevity was for 21 plus years, retention was for 11 plus, and that is 175 individuals that received those bonuses, and of course that was included within the approved budget, but very excited about that. Another big celebration we have 4 reward schools. We want to acknowledge, and we'll celebrate this more. We've got data pieces that we'll dig into, but we want to acknowledge our 4, Byers Dowdy, Coles Ferry, Jones Brummett, and Sam Houston. Also want to identify the schools that have selected their Teacher of the Year recently. For Byers Dowdy, Brooke Taylor, Coles Ferry, Brandy Harden, Castle Heights, Susan Long, Jones Brummett, Tiffany McHenry, Sam Houston, Jeannie Tidwell, Winfree Bryant, Cody Goins, and Walter J. Baird, Emily Walters. And then from that list, our instructional team takes a rubric and they determine an elementary and a middle representative. And for elementary schools, Brooke Taylor, and for the middle school, it will be Mr. Cody Goins. Those are my updates at the time. Just also wanted to take a moment. We've seen cold weather. We've seen inclement weather. Ms. Heather Sadler-Gallo and I have talked several times, and I've texted you guys. Just for various information, we track all the incoming weather, and we'll get out on the roads bright and early. But we've got another cold front, so I know our maintenance team will be full tilt to making sure everything's working as it should. Those are all of my updates at this time.
And then the next is the revenue expenditure summary.
If you'll notice on the revenue expenditure summary, what we're primarily referencing at this time will be local option sales tax. You can see current property tax has started to come in, and you can see that in both categories, 40,110, and also with 40,610. But our local option sales tax is 907, 476, 85. We estimated 818, 722. So we're in the good on that. Expenditures as well, all are below their monthly allotment. Debt service is also the same.
Why is that so low,
Which one?
the debt service?
We haven't paid it yet.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not due yet, so that's a great
Okay.
question.
All right.
Not that we're delinquent or behind, it's just
Okay.
not due yet.
Okay.
It runs as in property tax. We'll get a large collection in January, February. When that comes due, that'll deplete that fund, but that's why it's low now.
Just a high percentage. Okay. All right. And then, teaching and learning updates at Ms. Sampson?
I think I can talk loud enough for them, it's just, that's right here if you don't care. Now, we have, yeah. We want to,
Yes.
There we go.
got it.
Okay, we have some exciting news we want to share with you on our data. Mr. Hutto mentioned a little bit about the reward schools, but I wanted to tell you a little bit about the accountability and how that's determined. So each district, they begin to do designations. And to get a designation for a district, they're looking at your achievement scores from the TCAP test. They're looking at your TBOS, which is your growth score. And this makes up 45% for achievement and 35% for TBOS growth. So those two added in with ELPA, which is our English language proficiency assessment that we have, and then 10% for chronic absenteeism. All of those numbers and all of that data is combined together to get a score, a 0 to 4 score, and that's how they determine a district designation. We were considered advancing this year. It's the second highest that you can score. With that, I think there were 10 other districts that had the highest exemplary, but we did score advancing, so we were excited about that our students are showing growth and achievement.
within the district, so we were happy for that. And as part of those designations, schools also have those same totals, those 4 indicators that they give a school designation. That's how we had 4 reward schools for their growth and achievement. And then we had 2 targeted support assistance groups, schools, and that was Walter J. Baird and Castle Heights. Now, these 2 schools had a subgroup that scored lower than the other students in performance. At Castle Heights, it was our students with special needs, students with disabilities, and then at Walter J. Baird, it was a Black African American subgroup, as well as Black African American, Hispanic, and Native American. So those 2 subgroups scored below, and therefore they had a lower score, which had them to be targeted, supported. And what that will entail is we'll have a plan. We've already started. We started last week digging into data, looking at that. We'll have someone from the Department of Education will come and meet with us to hear our plan, to see what we are doing, and then that will be included in our district and our school plan. So we feel really good about being able to identify it and being able to take action to change that and to correct those issues where they are. But there are a lot of celebrations with 4 reward schools. That's more than we've ever had before. I think last year we had 3, this year we had 4, so it seems like as the years go, we're adding to that, and our goal would be to add all schools to be that reward school. And we're showing that with a TBOS level 5 as a district, and several schools having a composite of a 5, we're showing that growth and we're getting the achievement up. Some areas that we noticed that we really need to kind of work with would be math, and we're looking at that as far as the growth for math, not necessarily just the achievement, but the growth. Some of our students are coming to middle school a lot higher than they have in the past, and we've got to continue to move them forward and show that growth. So we have pockets of math and science growth that we're going to address and put in our plan, and we'll have action steps to meet those goals. But we're excited about that. Another thing that we're excited about is we started our Aspiring Administrators group. We have 12 teachers that applied, and they are in this group to train to be an administrator in our district, to kind of go through some of the process of what it takes to be an administrator. They'll job shadow with some of our administrators. They'll have 2 days. We will get a sub for them to go and shadow another administrator or district staff and kind of help them along the way and grow our own, so that we're able to train those that are here to be administrators and those that have that desire for leadership within our district. So we've been excited about that. We start our second benchmark this week. So as soon as we finish that benchmark, we'll start looking at students who may be at risk for summer school for our 3rd grade. We sent out a survey to all teachers that were interested in teaching summer school. We plan to have it starting June 1st. So 4 weeks in June. We plan to have it at Castle Heights Elementary this year. And we had a huge success with teachers flooding in already, wanting to teach summer school. So we will have plenty to choose from for what we need for summer school. So that is, we started those plans, and we'll start that ball rolling here pretty soon as we go back.
I do have a question. The only school I didn't hear was Winfree.
They
They're not
were
on
a
target?
level 3, they're not on target.
Okay.
But they did not qualify for reward school. You had to be a 3.1 to a 4 in order to qualify. Their numbers were just below, so they didn't qualify for that.
But they weren't on a target for a
No,
plan? Okay.
no.
All right.
They're meeting the goals that they're supposed to meet right now.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. I'm sorry, didn't I? All right, is there anything else any other questions? I've tried all night. So. All right, any other announcements besides the next board meeting is January 12th at Jones Brummett Elementary at 6 p.m.?
6 p.m. will be in the cafeteria.
Okay. And then any other business for the board?